Good morning, welcome back. It is Monday. We are going to have our first installment of flea market finds for this week. This one's going to be kind of the hodgepodge edition. We're going to start off with some magazines and programs that I was able to pick up. Did get a 2002 NASCAR preview and press guide. Of course, this is going to have the all the information from it's got a nice pull-out poster there of track maps and stuff. Got all the driver profiles with their statistics for the year. Got all the track statistics, plus all the regional racing, the then Busch Series, Truck Series, etc. Really nice bit of information. These were produced from the mid 80s all the way until the mid 2000s. Definitely nice piece of material, reading material, etc. There is an Inside NASCAR magazine with Joe Gibbs on the cover. So this, I believe that is what replaced NASCAR Illustrated eventually. This is from March of 2000. It may have been a different publication. I'm not sure. I don't remember much about that particular publication. Up next, we have a program from 2000, March of 2000. The Cracker Barrel 500. Of course, that race ended in a photo finish with Dale Earnhardt and Bobby Labonte there on the cover. Got some starting lineups there. I think these starting lineups are really cool because it has the entire field, the entire photos of all the starters' cars. I thought that was really unique to the time. But again, like every other program, just has some stories, driver photos and bios and such. Same with 2004, Food City 500 at Bristol. You see Dale Jr., Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, and Jeff Gordon. All retired now. Dale Jr. does run some race a year in the Xfinity Series. 2000, Food City 500. So we have some different winners from the past here. So you got, David Pearson, Cale Yarborough, Darrell Waltrip, Dale Earnhardt, Gordon, Labonte, Bobby Labonte, and then Dale Jr., Coca-Cola official, soft drink, and NASCAR. So all sorts of stories in here, starting lineups, etc. Very nicely done. Then we got the 2000 Daytona 500 program, which had a lot of stuff in it. So we have an interactive CD. We have the starting lineup from the Daytona 500, the IROC race, and the inaugural truck race at Daytona. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then we have a couple lineups there for the Gatorade 125s, and I thought there was one here for the Busch race. It might be on the Daytona 500 one. Yeah, the Napa 300 and the Daytona 500. And then just some other sponsor handouts. They were not hero cards. They were just different handouts that were given out during that speed weeks that year. Another thing we got, and I did not have this. My wife is always buying me the Funkos. The NASCAR Funkos, that is. And this was no different. We seen it, and she bought it for me, but it is the Dale Earnhardt, what would be the Goodwrench car. Of course, they did not have the Goodwrench logo. I do have the Wrangler car up there. Now I've got the Goodwrench car, and I'm running out of room to put the Funkos, so we'll have to make some room up there. We'll eventually rip this. It's the Brickyard 400. It's a preview set, but it's got some different things in it. That 73 card set. Then you got a Richard Petty subset and a Metamorphosis card in every box. So we'll rip this just for fun one day and talk about the Brickyard preview set. This was pretty fun as well. 94 action packed, and this is, you see the tray there, that's how they were sold. That each one of these little trays is a pack, and there you see action packed factory sealed. So it's been factory sealed since 1994. I can't remember what series this is. Let me look at it off camera. It is Series 3, but there's chances for some 24 karat gold cards in there and some other oddball stuff. So we'll rip that at some point in time. What else do we have over here? We got some 1/24th scale die casts. We'll take a look at from 1998. I'm sorry, 1999. Racing Champions. This is the original series. This is Bill Elliott. I did not pay $20 for that. I just haven't had a chance to. I didn't pay nowhere near that. But I thought this was a pretty cool looking car. I don't remember exactly where he ran this. But the McDonald's at that time, they were always coming out with some really, really cool paint schemes, especially with the Monopoly program. What's that down at the bottom of the bag? Okay. We have a Darrell Waltrip car from 1998. He only ran this car in 4 races, but that speed block builder square, they weren't paying him or making payments or whatever was going on, so he took their name and logos off the car and did not end up finishing the season with that team. He hopped around. He went over to the 1 car, then went to the 35 car. Then this one, I might have this one and I might not. I'm going to have to look. But this one also doesn't look familiar in my collection. But it's Adam Petty's Busch car from 1999. So anytime I see an Adam Petty car for a decent price, I like to pick it up. I'm going to have to look and see. This is one of 2,499 produced. It is not serial numbered. So, that I did get a set of these. I think I've got one of these somewhere. The inaugural Press Pass Preview Collection. Probably going to open this up because you see they're sliding around in there a little bit. Get some of these cards sleeved up. They're nice. But the inaugural Press Pass set. And I want to say Press Pass was the one that bought out Pro... I can't remember. I think they bought out Pro Set. I don't remember how all that went down. But then I got one final thing here. I do have a lot of 1/64th diecast, Nascar diecast. We're going to cover those a little bit later in this week because I didn't want to just have like a 20-minute video. Try to keep this under 10 minutes, and looks like we're going to make that happen. But the final thing, this was super cool, and it's just an album. I'm going to scoot this back just a little bit. But it's some very, very old football cards here, and I may have to... but I was looking at these, and a lot of these are from like 1967, 68, 69. Not very many big names that I've really heard of in here, but the condition of these cards, some of these are just outstanding. Mint condition. There's some that, show some wear. There's some that, have some creases and stuff, but there's a few of them in here that look like they were just pulled out of a pack. So like I say, some cards from 68, 69 era of football. I'm going to go through these a little closer down the road, maybe see what we have that's interesting in there, or anything that I find that's really, really cool. But like I say, this is about half of what we found. I've got some 1/64th diecast. That video will be out later this week. Don't know when. And also, if you ever check my About page, we did clear 2,500 subs. So that means a give out or a giveaway is forthcoming. I'm still putting that together. I just got to get a couple more things for it so I can make that happen. But I also said that I wanted to wait a week roughly after we cleared that threshold, because sometimes there's some bots that jump in there and they, sometimes you'll lose 2 or 3 throughout the week. So we want to make sure that we maintain above that 2,500 subscriber threshold. And then we'll move on to the next one. The next one will probably be at 10,000, so that's going to be a few more years away, but we will get there. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Really, really do appreciate it. 2,500, that's a big number, and we're going to keep growing. We're going to keep growing slowly, organically, and have fun while we're doing it. So anyway, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on the way out, and come back at noon for Fast Packs. We'll be ripping a pack of 1990 Donruss Baseball. Thanks again, and we'll see you later.